Hello, Nathan here, financial advisor with Guide Spring Wealth Strategies in Fort Collins, Colorado, giving you a short video on how to survive a bear market. Bear markets are defined as a market drop of 20% from the highs, just like bull markets are defined as a 20% gain from the lows. Bear markets are a normal occurrence. In fact, there's been 16 of them since 1926. They typically happen every 6 years. So what's new or novel about this economic crisis is it's the first one we've had since 11 years. Going back to the 2007 through 9 time period, it was almost an economic meltdown, and that bear market hung around for a year and a half. Rolling back to the early 80s, that bear market took a little over 2 years to recover from. Going all the way back to the Great Depression, something this COVID-19 thing has been compared to economically, that stock market took less than 3 years to recover from. So if you're anything like me, you've probably been watching the news too much. And you're probably confused because there's so many conflicting reports on when will the economic stability of the United States come back into place. In fact, I saw one report from a credible economics professor that said that this could take up to 5 years to recover from because it's new and it's novel and we have never experienced anything like this before. So what's interesting is I put my team on the research of what was the worst economic thing to recover from that took 5 years. Guess what we found? France. It was during World War II. Now granted, France had been invaded by a foreign army, had massive economic instability, and their infrastructure was damaged by war, railroads, trains, factories, roads, and such. But nonetheless, after the war, it took 5 years for them to get back into economic recovery. And in the early 50s, they were running along at a 5% gross domestic product, rapid expansion. So to compare COVID-19 to taking 5 years to recover from economically is the same thing as comparing us to France during World War II. It's not the same thing. Our infrastructure is intact. The good news about bear markets is bears are kind of lazy. They don't hang around for very long. And the bulls tend to hang around for about 5 or 6 years. So let's be patient and get through this. I'm not making light of anybody that's been affected by COVID medically or financially. That's not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is investing in economics. I just don't see if history is any indicator that this is a 5-year long recovery. Be patient with each other, stay safe, and be well.